Hi, my name is Lisa. I'm with Dalton Management, and I'm here today to talk with Ken Brown and discuss his activities with Multifamily Northwest and also get to know him a little bit better.
Hi, I'm Ken Brown from Rexius, based in Eugene, Oregon. We are a landscape supply company. I am the Community Engagement Officer.
What drew you into being an industry partner in the multifamily industry itself?
Probably historically, Rexius has been involved with providing landscape supplies and services to the multifamily housing group in Eugene. We work for the last 80 years with apartment complexes, duplexes, any ownership of large properties. So we've been doing it for a long time.
And so what were you doing before you joined?
I wasn't even involved in the industry at all. I worked as a missionary, lived in the Philippines, and spent some time in Argentina and most recently Haiti, helping the less fortunate and working on some projects there as far as food supply, planting, and helping people be sustainable.
When you first started in your field, what was a challenge that you had and how did you overcome that?
You know, I knew nothing about the landscape industry or the soil industry. The sales part and talking with people was pretty easy. Everything was new, so getting to know different recipes for the soils and who needed what and how to measure out apartment complex for bark or soil or how to lay sod and all the things that we do. I really just had to kind of get my head in the books and learn how to do that.
So as you moved up in your career, how did you become familiar with Multifamily Northwest and how you became active?
Many of the properties that we worked with were involved in it. At the time, they were trying to start a Southern Willamette Valley chapter, and they needed a location. We had a large location, and so they contacted us. So we kind of became involved as we provided them with a space, and it just was a natural fit to then join and really kind of plug in that way.
And progress from there.
Not only did we provide them with an opportunity to have a meeting place, but we really saw that, man, it was something that we didn't want to just kind of be involved, but really throw ourselves into. It was many of our customers. We saw how great the industry was, as well as what Multifamily Northwest did for these people, and we just wanted to lend a hand any way we could.
I understand you've been a volunteer for quite a while, and thank you for that. Tell me about some of the events that have been most impactful and kind of exciting for you.
Well, I think the most impactful would be the activities that involve helping, getting into the community. In the Southern Willamette Valley, we do what's called Home of Hope. We're helping people who probably are less fortunate and couldn't fix up a home, or we find a home that really needs some work done. And all of the industry suppliers come together and help out with that. But also being part of the large events that are held, Spectrum and some of those things, maintenance fair, to see the education that happens there and the training that happens there. What it provides is just a short amount of time, but where you can come and learn about so many things. It's really great for us to not only see, but to be a part of and help provide a outlet for that, for all those people who get that training and really become better property managers, maintenance people, whatever field they play.
What is your biggest motivating factor that drives you to continue to be active with Multifamily Northwest?
The purpose really is to try and make everybody raised to a new level. And I think we love being a part of that. I think we strive for excellence in what we do, and it's nice to see a group like Multifamily Northwest want all of their members, all of their vendors, everyone that's involved, just always become better and raised to a new level. And so for us, it's exciting to be a part of.
If you came across another industry professional that wanted to get involved, what advice would you give for them?
Jump in. There's so much to do. There's so many opportunities. There's so many committees. There's so many volunteer things to do, as well as educational and so many things that you can be a part of. It's just nice to pick a thing and then do it. But I would say to them, you will get out what you put in. I've heard the comments, man, we just don't seem to get a lot out of it. And you'll notice that they probably don't put much into it. But there's so many things to be involved in and so many business opportunities to reap the benefits of.
So now that we know about your volunteer experience with Multifamily Northwest, can you tell us a little bit about your field and where you see it going in the next couple of years?
It really has changed the amount of apartment complexes that are being built, the amount of multifamily housing, student housing on campus at the U of O and different places has really caused us to move away from some of these single family things that we've done and really pursue some of these great opportunities. So it's changed the scope of how we look at business to see, okay, what's coming up next? What's the next property? And to landscape those and to provide supplies to those things are much different than home building and tract housing and those things. So we really are, and we really have become focused on what's next and how the future is evolving.
Okay, so if you could go back in time to your first day in the industry, what would you do differently?
I would say no to the job. No, I would not. Try to learn a little bit faster. I thought I really knew a lot more than I did, and the scope was huge. And so I would probably dig in a little bit more.
Buckle down?
Yeah, buckle down a little bit more, and
Sure.
make it a little more serious than I was.
So tell me, what is your favorite Multifamily Northwest event? I think I know, but why?
ACE Awards.
I knew it.
Yeah. I mean, I get to sing, I get to stand up, I get to mock people,
Right.
I get to see protesters. I mean, you name it. I think everything has happened at the ACE Awards that you can imagine happening in a public event that sometimes you just, afterwards you're like, are you kidding me? Did that just take place? I usually walk off the stage and go, did I really say that to that lady?
And I do want to tell you that you were really great at just off the cuff winging it. Like, you've done a great job.
Thanks. It is my most favorite event that
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah. What is your favorite food?
Pizza. It can be Little Caesars to
Yeah.
the best Chicago pizza in the world. Pizza, I could eat it every meal. I could eat it hot or cold, thick crust, thin crust.
What's your favorite pizza?
There's a little place called Bartoletti's in Springfield, Oregon, Main Street. You walk in and it's kind of a dive. Best pizza.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I think we get the opportunity a lot to say how much Rexius does for Multifamily Northwest. But I really would like to encourage other people to take a look at what the organization does for so many people. Volunteering, giving away, helping the less fortunate, but also providing opportunity for education, providing events that are just fun, where people can come and kind of get out of the mold and just meet each other and have a great time. I would like to say thank you to Multifamily Northwest for all they do for all of us. And it's a great group. And if anyone is even thinking about it, I would encourage them to come and take a look. But we love them.
Great. Thanks for talking with me today.
You bet.